Hi everybody, so today I've got another inbox review to you and we're looking at Eduard's Freedom Tiger. Okay, so this is a limited edition. This comes in with the plastic pit parts from AFV Club, which is a lovely kit. It's got some 3D resin pit parts, it's got some photo etch, it's got some mask, and it's got 8 marking options. Okay, so you can see all the different, some of the different marking options just there. Remind you, it says 8. There are actually 9 on there, so we'll have to have a look. Okay, so what I'll do, we'll put you on overhead and we'll get cracking. So as always, we'll start with the instruction manual, and you can see it comes in a lovely normal Eduard instruction booklet. Okay, open it straight out. We've got our sprue map with the photo etch that's added in there. Okay, we've got the resin parts just there and the masks. So we start with the cockpit and the seat, and as you can see, okay, we've got a seat, but we've got quite a lot actually going on there that's extra. So the photo etch, so all these red parts we get rid of, and then we've got the photo etch that we need bending and going in. So that's the seat. Moving on to the cockpit tub, again we've got parts that we have to remove to put the photo etch on. The seat belts going on to the seat. Then we've got the instrument panel, again adding the photo etch, before we then move on to the closed and open canopy. And again, we've got some more photo etch to add to this to help bring that cockpit to life. We then move on to building the nose section. Okay, so you can see there we've got some panels going onto the nose, some more photo etch going on the inside of the nose section. We've then got our undercarriage bay, which then moves on to adding some of the conings. Okay, before then we add the natural end nose cone after we've sandwiched it all together. Bear in mind, this might be a tail sitter. I don't know whether it's going to be or not, but I would always err on caution and add some nose weight. We then move on to the main fuselage and add in the intake, some grills. Okay, there's no real engines in this, so it's just an empty section. We then get another part of the going on for the cockpit. Then we move joining the main fuselage and the rear fuselage together as so. We then join these parts onto the wing wing section, so the belly and the upper wings, and then building the actual front part of the intakes, adding some more photo etch and some more parts of the intakes, and then adding the slats, flaps, and another part of the actual forward leading edge of the wings. We've then got the tail section going on as so. For pouring the burner cans on, okay. It's telling you to note the position of the nozzle so you can see how they're coming straight down. Adding the tail and the nose to the main fuselage before we move on to the nose wheel and the main undercarriage wheels, putting on the doors on the actual aircraft. What looks like air brakes, adding air brakes, fuel tanks on there. We have some weapons going on and the actual two different, the ladders, the boarding ladders. We've got masks. Okay, so we've got masks for the wheels, and this bit's interesting. Okay, so we've got the mask for the rubber black part that goes around the cockpit. Okay, so you start off by masking up, spray black or your rubber colour before you remove the mask, and then you put the other masks on, okay, which then covers that what you've just put on, so then you can spray the camouflage colour. And when you unmask, you've then got the rubber seal that goes round the windows, which is quite a nice touch, I thought. So we have the tactical wing NVNAF Beinhauer, South Vietnam, 1974, sorry. And you can see we've got the Vietnam scheme. It's a lovely scheme, that. Moving over to the next one. So this is the renovation for the Aviation Museum in Prague, Czech Republic. So this one's a museum piece. We then have the Flying Saints of the US Navy from 1998. Lovely, aggressive scheme just there. We've got Miramar, California, 1983. Okay, so the US Marines. Again, a really, really striking colour. We've then got the fighter weapons wing from Nellis in 1981. We've then got Captain Jerry B. Singleton from Cylons, Nevada, 1993. We've got Air Force Arizona, US Air Force Arizona, Luke Air Force Base, late 70s, again with a nice Vietnam scheme. Overall, metallic screen with lovely tail art, okay, from Brazil, 2005. We've got the Royal Thai Air Force from Thailand, late 90s. Again, really striking colour. And then we move on to the actual stencil data. Some really, really nice schemes there. Okay. Move on to the plastic. Now, I have already reviewed an AFE Club kit of this. Okay. So I know what the plastic's going to look like, and it's really, really nice. So we're starting off with the belly of the fuselage. So we've got the fuselage, belly, lower wings, rear of the fuselage just here, and you can see it's got some really nice, hopefully really nice rivet detail you can make out there. And then on the tail section here, this is all raised detail. Okay, so again, that's really, really nice. The lower part of the tail, it's got recessed and raised parts on there. The two open and close vents. The forward part of the actual intakes. Fuel tank and other little odds and sods, and a pylon just there, which is all, it's one piece. Okay. Move onto the some of the landing gear parts, the nose part, the forward section of the wings, the open and closed main wheelbase. You can see some lovely detail on the inside there, and some nice detail on the outside as well, and some nice detail on those forward parts there. Nose, so the inside of the nose, okay, and some nice detail on there, some nice panel lines, some nice riveting all over. The lowest nose section, a little bit of flash on this, okay, nothing to worry about, easy to take care of. Bear in mind, this plastic is from 2009. Some more fuel tanks, a sidewinder, some pylons, wheels, looking really nice. The cockpit seat, which is going to get tarted up a little bit with a lot of the photo etch. Okay. Rudder pedals. So this is a repeat of the sprue we've just seen. Cockpit tub, okay, and the nose bay parts. Again, some nice detail. We then move on to the tail, which is one part, the upper wings, the control surface on the tail, and the other slats and flaps all over. Again, some really nice detail. You can see that they've actually put the detail from the nose wheel actually onto the, is it the nose wheel, or the main, they might be the main wheels actually, that's the nose wheel. So onto the main parts of the main undercarriage, and you can see this part here is protecting our another part of our wheel. And again, some lovely detail all over this. Our main fuselage looks really, really good. Again, some lovely detail. A little bit of flashes there to get rid of. And then we move on to the clear parts. Okay, some nice clear parts. No seam line on these. And then we move on to all the extras. So you get some wheels with this, so you don't have to worry about putting those wheels together. And as you can see, really nicely done. Eduard bracing at its best. So you can see we've got the two nose and some vents just there. We've then got the mast sets, the photo etch. So we've got the parts there for adding the extra bits and pieces, and the cockpit parts just there. So that'll really, really tart up that cockpit area. Okay, along with some of these parts as well. All right. A little one for the grills before we move on to the decals. So this one, all right, so we've got the tail out there. Okay, these are going to be the new type of Eduard decals. Okay, but that's really, really nicely done. Okay. We've then got the stencil data and the main markings. Okay. I'm not going to go too much into these markings. Everybody knows what these new Eduard decals are like, but there we are. So you've got plenty of options to be able to build whatever aircraft you design. So that's Eduard's Freedom Tiger in 1/48. Okay, AFE plastic, it looks absolutely fantastic. I believe it goes together really, really well. Eduard photo etch and the bracing, that's going to really, really elevate that cockpit area. Okay, and some of the vents and what have you around the actual airframe itself. And then you've got the markings. They're Eduard decals, but there's some really, really interesting schemes in there. Okay, for me, it's going to be one of the free tone Vietnam colour schemes, because I just love that actual scheme itself. Okay, anyway, that's it from me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.